all right. We should be live yet again here at the Hannibal show, playing Captain of Industry. And there is a reason why we turned down the music of the game, because, I don't know, there is like a little guitar riff in one of those games, which kind of triggers a... Oh, you can actually click on this. Oh, I see. But yeah, it triggers the copyright feature on YouTube, so we'll turn it down. It's a little bit annoying. I know I can just, but it kind of stifles the videos. And speaking of being stifled by the videos, yeah, we have somebody that really doesn't like this game. Downloaded all my videos in a matter of an hour or so. All my videos on Captain of Industry. So, but if that's you, we're gonna go back to Workers and Resources in a day when the new DLC comes out, which is something I'm looking forward to. Now, yesterday, internet went out, and I continued playing without kind of noticing the internet went down. So basically, from when the game kind of cut, we had built a steam turbine and, some seawater. I think that is it. It could be... Oh, no, there is one more thing. I think I'm not quite sure if that got onto to the game, but we did activate the oil ship. There we go. Will you be hosting a DLC stream? Probably. And how is IRX doing today? Hope you're having a most excellent day. We're gonna be it's not that far until we reach land, right? Not far at all. And also this seems to be going well. I also wonder if I might have reassigned a couple of trucks from last time I played the game. But yeah. Oh yeah, that's right. We also have done science. That's something we also have done, which I'm not quite sure if we got on the live stream before the internet went down or not. But yeah. What was the problem here? We are also... Oh, actually, we have done a little bit of another thing here that I think we did on camera. I'm not quite sure if we did it on camera or not. But I was so in the zone, so I didn't actually notice the internet went down. But yeah, we have a steam turbine generating a little bit of power. Excellent. Lunis! Eftan! How are you doing today? Hope you're having a most excellent day. We are currently doing research. I'm in a great mood, as always. I think you're happy too. Yes, I'm a happy camper. I do wonder, cargo ship technology. We need to discover a cargo ship in the world to understand how to design it. So this is basically... I don't know. Splitting headache for some reason. I had that yesterday. And the day before that. It was terrible. It was awful. It's getting better. It's getting better. It is better. It's gone. It fully went away like yesterday. Yesterday night, kind of right before I started the stream. I was a little bit worried. Oh, we're out of groundwater. I mean, how much water are we actually using? Not very much. Not very much. Actually, we're using very much. We don't have any water left. All right, we sucked it dry. All right, let's pause that so we can let the water kind of refill a little bit. Whenever you're ready. I thought, you know what, let's Google this again. Because I'm fairly certain that we checked this. How can we check that? Captain of Industry. Groundwater. Refill rate. Let's see here. Replenish formula for groundwater is a daily regeneration of 0.0085 multiplied by rain intensity, where 0.00185 is base replenishment rate. Okay, so basically what I think, if it doesn't rain at all, it will replenish a little bit over time. But the DLC add new technique. You can throw a link. I don't think YouTube allows links. I think I have deleted that. But you can send it on Discord. Who are we talking about? Oh, by the way, when you see this might be my fault. By the way, so when you see the health thing up, the color had changed. That is potentially my fault. So it's not red anymore and it's green. Well, you know who to blame. But then again, it is what it is. I think we also unlock. Oh yeah, we could potentially do diesel, and I don't know, cracking. There was another thing I was thinking of. Set it on Discord. Let's see who is. I probably have seen it. Honey Badger, I saw that. I do subscribe to his channel. I haven't seen it yet because it came out like when I was not asleep. No, sorry, when I was awake. But I did see his video. Or I'm planning to see his video. I didn't see the new one. I kind of started it and I thought, you know what? I'm just gonna start my stream because I don't know. This game it's weird. This game because it kind of grows on you. In the beginning, it's like, what am I supposed to do? And then you figure out, oh, I can do this. Oh, I can do that. I can do this. I can do that. Oh my god, I can do that. So we talked about potato-based fuel, didn't we? And I do think we have done the research. Let me just double check. Biofuel. There we go. Okay, so we can throw 14 potatoes in whatever this is. Anaerobic digester. And then we'll get 8 fuel gas plus 1 compost. Okay. And we can do the same with the veggies. And then we need to throw that into a cracking unit together with oxygen to get fuel and water. So what does that mean? I think I know exactly what it means. I think that means we're gonna have to bring a water pipe back in here. Maybe. We also need to get rid of some of the forest that we grew, as we are now full of trees and out of iron. Perfect, perfect. I have a feeling that the DLC will be a bit raw. And I have a feeling that the DLC will be a bit raw, and we'll have to wait a bit longer. What do you mean? It comes out tomorrow. They haven't made any announcement that it has been delayed or anything. Give me a second here. What am I looking for? The tree cutting thing. Yes, we would like to cut this away. And we are full of wood, so let's try and trade away some wood. Raw unfinished? I don't think so. As far as I have seen, I mean, so the Honey Badger and, for example, Bibo Joe or Kayamaya, they are playing on the developer branch. So I don't know how long they've had it for, but they probably have had it for a while. Should we trade wood for iron scrap? Yeah, let's do that. We kind of just want to get rid of some of the wood at the moment. Let's see. Does the other village have any? No. Okay. And there is no more things to do other than fighting pirates, which we are not able to do at the moment. I'm curious, can we find our little wood carrier? Because I do think I removed all of those. Where is the other guy? There he is. I'll give you another truck. So that we can finish this. I also paused the sapling thing. So we'll cut away this area here. We're also very low on the oil. We have like 2,000 oil left, but I have added in a tank. That is something I think I did after the internet went down. So that was kind of some of the last thing I did. So my ship is now full of oil. 2,000 oil. That means that this ship has more oil than these. Which is actually a good thing. How are we doing on the wood front? We still need to get rid of some more wood. Was it this one? Nope, this is this one. Yeah, you know what? Let's just get a little bit. There we go. So my dream of fueling my trucks with potatoes is soon upon us. We just need room to build the things we do need. So we're gonna need this, I believe. Let's just plop it down here. So you're gonna be making... Ooh, you're gonna be making... oxygen and nitrate. Nitrogen, of course. Oh. And we're gonna need... was it this one? Yeah, we're gonna need that one. And... was there something called digestion? Oh, we also need to look into... this. But potato power seems... much more fun. Ah, there we go. The digestion chamber. So you will eat up those and produce compost and fuel. Wasn't it? No. And then you are gonna get oxygen and fuel gas. So this is just very simple. What was it? 36? And then you're also going to output a little bit of water. Now, I don't think we're going to be getting a lot of fuel from it, but I think we're going to get a little fuel from it, and that's kind of all that matters. I think. And why did I want to have it here? It's because the potatoes and the vegetables comes in here. So, some yam. What is this? This is drinking water, right? Yeah, this is drinking water. Have we gotten anything more? 400. But it is raining. Yeah, just keep raining, please. We need to restock our reserves. Oh, come on. More rain, please. I wonder, is there an edict? Oh, that's right. We moved our little thing here. Is there like a... No, that's just demands more food, more water demands. Yeah. So what I think we'll do... Okay, let's pause here. I think we'll... do that. Okay, is there anything else we could lower? We do need... If we pause one of these, it's not going to help us a lot. I mean, we could just do, you know, not do that. Say we're eating 20% more food. So if we had toggle that one off, that would have been 40% more food for the, you know, the thing. The biofuel. I'm also curious. It seems like we are a little bit low on coal. They're all prioritizing coal, but have we done the diggy thing? I don't know. I don't think so. I mean, theoretically, we could have that one on. So that's +1, but we're still 1 unity. Oh, I know why. I know why. I know why. It's because they don't have drinking water. Right. Redeem the Pepsi! Alright, let's have a little sip of Pepsi, because you know what they say, that's right. Pepsi Max. Make it so glow in the dark. Cheers, boys and girls. Me yummy. Magic Pepsi for my tummy. So I have a feeling, I think this is actually also new. But I think this is kind of what we were working on when the internet went down yesterday. Wait, are we only producing 8 megawatts? Max capacity 8. 2. 4. And 8. Oh well. Okay, how are we doing with wood? We're still doing kind of all right. No, here. Yeah, we'll buy more stuff. We'll do more stuff. And then we'll So if we have that here, we're also going to have water outputs. We could potentially bring the water back in here. Well, it would potentially be more realistic to bring the water back into the farms. I also do wonder if we do that. Let's see. Like the ideal in type would be here, right? So that needs to go up and through here, I guess, and then up like that. And then we could also prioritize water from here to go in. It's gonna be like a little bit back and forward with the water. Yeah, we know that they are full. We really do know that. But I think we are not getting a lot of coal. I think we're getting the majority of this is rock. So I think we'll dig down a couple of levels. All right. Now we should hopefully get enough coal. And then our little project here, our little pet project. More coal! Yes! We need it. By the way, how is this looking? I mean, it's not long until we are kind of there, right? Also, why are you all guys not doing anything here? Okay, I would like to edit a little area here. Flatten out this, right? Can I... Excuse me? Where were you? This tower. Edit the area. I wanted to add another node. Okay, so we'll flatten this area. Which we kind of already have started on, but, you know. And we can also flatten this area also a little bit. Which then again means we're going to need to bring you up a little bit, like so. We'll add another node out here. We should build the same crossover the Gibraltar. Oh, are you sure you want to do that? I don't know. I mean, there were actually talk about kind of flooding or damming up between Norway and England, and then we will get back the old Doggerland. Let's see if we can find this. Doggerland. Is it Doggerland? Let's see here. There. Okay. Doggerland. So basically, if they dam up this area here, then all of this will be landmass, which could be interesting. But yeah, I like to have an ocean between the Brits. I mean, it's not cool to be Viking and not have a ship, right? Not travel to England in style. Excusez-moi. We are almost out of oil, but we do have oil here, though, so... on the ship. Okay, so what we'll do here is... focus on that part, because that's kind of where we would like to have our biofuel thingy-majiggy. Oh, are we full of wood again? Okay, let's buy some more of you. There we go, that should... that should allow us to get some more wood, right? And I also... I hate this because it's so hard to see this building here. Yeah, so we kind of remove this area here from the replanting. Okay, so I think we kind of have... wait, do we have like an... oh, we have a gas boiler. Was this something we want? I don't know. Draining the ocean is a bad idea. We did it in Norway. There was a Soviet ship, like an old ship, that kind of sank outside the Norwegian coast. So what they did, they dammed around the ship, and they drained all the seawater, so you can basically walk on the ocean floor. It was kind of an interesting, cool project. To kind of remove the ship. I'll see if I can find the article. Norway drained for Soviet ship. Is it this one? It was actually... no. Murmansk wrecked off sailing that. Yeah, there we go. That's a cool... cool ship. If I do copy Murmansk and sailing Svach 25 years ago. Can I not get like a proper picture of it? Why is everything behind stupid paywalls? Wikipedia? You must have something useful, right? But yeah, that is the ship. Let's see here. There we go. That is the ship. So they built a dam around it, and they drained all the water and picked the ship up and sold it for scrap to India. It's a big Soviet cruiser. What seems to be the water? Yeah, we kind of know about that. This is a terrible water source. I never replenish. Maybe just unlucky with the weather. Okay, so what we would like to do here is to add in a sub-track of this, where the main priority is going in here. So, oh, and it also needs to be after this one. So, what if we just take a little thing that goes out here? Should have plenty of building materials for this. Okay, let's just get rid of that. Like so. And then we would like to have a flat belt underneath here and another type of belt. By the way, what kind of belt connection is there on this? There is two different. Okay, so that's nice. So we would like to have a flat balancer down below here. One more up. Like so. And we would like to have a U-shaped balancer on top here. Like so. And then we would like to kind of rebuild this. Yeah, whenever you're ready. There we go. So we would like to have this be a priority output. And same for the... Excuse me. Same for this guy. This will be a priority output. So if we have excess potatoes, we'll just send them into... Find the right building here. The digestive system. Yes. All right. In here, right? So we'll copy you. And... we're probably not going to get more than one. But I also would like to have room for a loose bucket for the compost. It's going to be 2 out like that. And you're going to come from here. Out to here. And then you going to go out to here. And then all extra potatoes, you're going to go in... Oh. In here. No, excuse me. You're going to go in here. Right, on that one. And then... You're going to go up here, and then we don't need to build that one or that one. So now we have potatoes coming in here. Is this going to be an expensive build? Not really. All right, our first potatoes is coming in. So at least now we're not wasting any potatoes. Okay, and then we wanted to have a loose bucket here for the compost. I think we'll... we could just put it directly in here, and here we'll put compost. I don't know what we will use it for yet. Then we're going to have fuel gas, which we're going to be... Let's see, how much are you producing? You're producing... 8. I don't think we're going to need more than 1. Eight. 16. And you needed... Yeah, so we're just going to get a little bit of fuel out of it. Okay, it's fine, it's fine. We want to have that recipe, right? And oxygen. Okay, so now we're starting to play with gases. I wonder, though, if we would like to have... Do they go in here, by the way? Yes. So let's put fuel gas in here. We'll give it a little room just in case. You'll be fuel gas. And then we also needed, let's see, how much do we need? We need 18 oxygen. And how much are you producing? 36. Okay, so just one of these. To produce a little bit of oxygen. Actually, you know what we're going to do? We're going to be doing something like that. And then you come down here. So you're just going to be producing oxygen and nitrogen. And then I think we'll have like 2 tanks here. You're going to be nitrogen. Actually, can we move them one down? Just a little bit down, because we probably would like to have room to add in a... I almost said a vet. A vent. We kind of need to move this down a little bit more. I believe something like that. Then you're going to be oxygen. And then you're going to be... Can I get like the proper... recipe here? Okay, so we do that. Then fuel is going to come out here. And I don't know if we need nitrogen for anything. Actually, can we check that up? Nitrogen. Nitrogen. We can use it. No, wait, what? That's how we make. We can put hydrogen and nitrogen together to make ammonia. Well, the things we learn. The things we learn. We are going to need a pipe, though. 1 pipe. like so. And then here we'll do a pipe balancer here. And you can go in here. I don't know if we need ammonia for anything. Like so. And then we'll have a vent. We can vent out a little bit. Gosh, people are really going nuts on Snapchat. So we'll do that. No, not you. The pipe. No. The pipe. There we go. And then the oxygen can just go in here. And then ideally we would have this in between here, right? So if we move you over a little bit. Right, and then we'll move you potentially over something like that. Let's give it a little room. And then oxygen will come in here. Gas fuel in here. Water is going to come out here. Yes. And I would like to lift these up a little bit. Same with this pipe here. Wait, that was not quite what I wanted. It's a little bit better. No, we're going to move this a little bit further away. Just so we can make sure that vehicles can cross underneath here. Like so. And we're probably gonna need... No, I was kind of thinking maybe we need to vent out the oxygen, but I don't think we need to do that. You can assign multiple recipes, but only one runs at a time. Yeah, well, we only have one, right? Okay, then we're gonna get some fuel out of here, which I think we'll just put back in a tank. I'm a little bit worried that we are, using a lot of resources for very little. But we are very low on fuel, and we're also gonna get some water back, which we will send back in here. Which means we can also pick up some water from this side here. This is regular water, right? Yeah. Because we're not using all that water. So how do we get the water through here? That's a good question. So it's probably going to be something like that. And then can we bring this underneath here? We could. But it needs to be... Can I just get you to not snap, please? Then we need to go down twice. Plus there is a sewage outlet here. Hello, Mr. Golgravsky. How are you doing today? Hope you're having a most excellent day. Thank you for the like. Much appreciated. Much appreciated. And then we'll just bring the water back into the main line here. Love the pipes, right? They need a little bit of loving. I'm good. How are you today? I'm doing great, actually. I actually had like a proper night of sleep, which was kind of nice. And then we could probably take that pipe and connect it with that one. So kind of would like to go here. Is that going to be an option? I wish there was like an undo button. Like, I'm sorry I placed that pipe. Well, it wasn't my fault. You know what? This actually probably should be a balancer, right? Yes, definitely a balancer. Hmm. Oh, that's fine. I can just have you. Nope. You snapped into here. And why is this... Is it going to be built? And the answer is yes. Okay. So can we go out here? And then I think we'll have a balancer here as well. Because we probably would like to prioritize the water we get from here. You. Old potato water. It's going to be great. That looks absolutely awful. It looks awful, but okay. A little bit of a thing. So that means, do we want to send? Because I mean, we're not using all that water here, are we? No. But that means we're gonna get a lot more water into here. So let's see here. So input priority, it's going to be those two. And then, yeah, so we can use this water here and that water from here first before we use coal and seawater to make proper water. And here we're going to make sure that potato water get priority input. So yeah, enjoy sour potato water. Nice. Gonna drink whatever the cars are drinking, kind of, maybe, hopefully. Also, we probably don't need to boost it. And then we could start doing this. Yoink. And then we can unpause all of this. It's gonna take a little bit. 100. Yeah, it's a little bit tedious here, but we are getting potatoes in here. Oh, and here we would like to have this output priority. So when this is full, they will just start venting the nitrogen. So at least we have one tank of nitrogen if we ever need that. I also wonder if we would like to buy some more trucks. Things are getting a little bit iffy. I was also a little bit worried about the whole boiling thing here. And I do wonder if we get an electrical boiler, which I think we... Oh wait, does it take 4.5 megawatts? Wait, why would we ever do that? That means we're going to be using more electricity on heating the water to generate power. I was kind of hoping we could get like some residue power from an electrical boiler, but kind of probably breaks a couple of rules, I would imagine. Basically would have made, what is it called? A petrol... motion machine, is that what it's called? Gosh, everybody is very busy at the moment. Well, we can take away some extra trucks here and put these back on here so we can continue with the... Yeah, I think we'll also activate you again. So we can store up to 200 saplings, right? So why not? We only have 20 more houses left. That's fine, I guess. They're really getting the coal done here. That's nice. Also, why are we boosting the chimney? And let's get you working again. Let's finish it. Let's make some air. Yeehaw! Okay, and we have oxygen coming in. Wait, you're supposed to be fuel, right? Yep. Our first potato fuel is in. Heck yeah. We'll do that. So, if we fill up. Before we know how to do it. 38, sorry, 30. Yeah, we are making potato fuel. Man, we really have to make a lot of potatoes to make this work. Let's see if there is any other... Does this have... Yeah, this has... 60 slots on this one. So if there is more than 60 potatoes here, we will see. Well, at the moment, we're not getting many potatoes in here. Is there another line of potatoes coming out? There was. We could theoretically build another farm. Which means we're gonna need another one of these. All for the potato power. And we're gonna get one of those for the you know, the thing. And then you are gonna come from here, going all the way. Oh wait. To here. Then we'll have another U-shaped belt going from here. Going from here to here. This guy here, we probably would like to upgrade you. Get some more potatoes. Oh, and we also kind of would like to do that, and we would like to have water coming in here. So the more potatoes, the better, right? Yes, yes, yes. We also almost out of housing. I kind of wonder if we should, for the time being, tell people to maintain their population. So we'll disable natural growing. No more oinky poinky. Have things running here. We could pause you for a bit. Do we need that much? Don't think we do. Okay, so we have that taken care of. We are kind of making biofuel. Can you see? Can you see you are soon on the other side? Yes, very soon. And then we'll have to make a... When we get over here, what do we want to do then? There is copper here, but I don't think copper is what we need. There is also quartz here. Sand. I bet that is sand, right? Yeah. And there is a lot more water here. So I think we'll just dig straight through here. Oh, there is actually a little bit of iron here. Was this quartz as well? Yep. I mean, oil is kind of what we're after. Is a little bit of... Oh, there's 2 spots of oil here. Can we see how much oil is in these by just placing down a oil pump? There's 30,000 here. Okay, so that was not very much. Where's the other? Seems a little bit bigger. There is 100,000 oil here. It It's a big island. Yes, we are playing the Dragon Tail map, so so we should have plenty of resources to bubble around in. 200,000 here. I think this is the way to... Oh, hello there. Anybody said groundwater? How do we... Groundwater pipe? That's just 30 more thousand than what we have. And there is also this thing here. Now, I don't think we can actually place an oil pump here, can we? Oh yeah, we can. 500,000. Okay. They on the same island? Good, good. Do you play on this difficulty or do you play on the other difficulties? Wait, were there 2 dots of oil here? Very hard. That's when you start here, I think. So you're almost neighbors. Coal would also be good. I mean, we could... what do we want? When do we want it? Also, would it have been better to dug over here? Probably not. It seems like we're also seeing a little bit... We're slowing down a little bit in the maintenance production. Actually, didn't we have... No, we haven't done that research. So we'll just put down another one. And we'll... copy that out here. Like so. More farms, I think. Then will come... More farms, I think. Then you are coming to the other side. Just throw that in there. Good. Good. I love when a plan comes together like this. Oh man, our thing just didn't want to do that. Yeah, we need to get this done as soon as humanly possible. This is starting to become a problem. 70% maintenance. It's probably because we have quite a few buildings that require maintenance. Oh man, we are actually getting quite a bit of fuel here. I wouldn't have thought this was so efficient. Oh, here comes some more crops. Potato powered. Oh, we also got some extra veggies. Oh, did we never? Yeah, we did it. Priority out. What can we use compost for? Sludge? What do we use it for? Consumption. Plus water equals fertilizer. Organic. we can make gravel and compost into dirt. Where did we make it, by the way? I forgot to see. Compost. We'll make that in a mixer. Well, we don't have a mixer yet, so we'll just hog up the compost. Oh, look at that. Potato power. Excellent. Excellent. Do we get any veggie power? We are already full. I wonder if we would like to do that. Try to get the fuel from here to here. Where is it? Maybe we should scale this up a little bit. Output is full. Ginormous intake fans here, so when you fart in this building here, it gets just sucked right into the oxygen tank. Nice. Nice. We plan our city most efficiently. We also have... can you update storage yet? No. You're looking at this. Electrical boilers, but I have a feeling that this is kind of not great, as we I don't see how this would work. Like, we're not going to be making a petrol. Why would we ever use an electrical boiler? I'm going to have to see what kind of recipes there is on the boiler. It's only making steam. But then again, we also have... Me trying to think is not a good thing. A little frog in my throat here. So we also would like to make some sort of the oil distillery. Which is something we haven't done. But I'm trying to think, if we make the oil distillery, let's say we make it here, right? Then we probably should have something else, which we looked at earlier in the game, today's stream. Was it here? Cargo depots. Because then we can get fuel, I guess. This is oil. I think we'll add that into the queue. Wheat farming. Oh, that... No. I thought it was the mill. Oh, sorry, the mixer. We're gonna need a lot of water, aren't we? I think water is gonna be the thing that's gonna be holding us back. Can also put wheat into the fuel gas. Can we use bread? No. Okay. How are we doing here? 1,000. Let's get you chugging again. Yeah, water seems to be our biggest issue so far. Do that. We have just too much fuel now. I'm confused. Are these starting to empty out? No. Can we like get a notification when they are completely out? Basically, when we're scraping the bottom. I also feel like we're not getting very much water. So I think we'll just keep adding to this, because the more free water we can get, the better, right? It's gonna be our currency. Water. So we're gonna have to kind of use as much. I also would like to see how much water we get. Can we test that? We pause this pipe here. I mean, then we'll just wait for a day with rain. Oh, cloudy. Come on, can we see some rain, please? There we go, we got some rain. Six. Wow. Yeah, that's not going to be a lot of... That's a lot of wasted space for very little water. You guys are done here, right? Yeah, so let's continue on flattening out this area here. Let me just redraw it. All right, and then we also wanted to check the bio... Oh, sorry, not the biodiesel, but the heavy oil thingamajiggy. Wait, are we actually low on copper? Yeah, I think we are. Should we activate another hopper machine here? Maybe that is better. Oh, except for... kind of need to connect that. Is that going to work? Yep. That will work. Ah, and now we have too few people. All right, people, get on board. How about we doing here? We only have 800 tons of oil left, but we have like the ginormous platform. By the way, we also saw... what did we do? 42. So what is this? Steam. Depleted steam. But yeah, I kind of would like to try and figure out the heavy oil thing. We can also remove those. So let's see here. So we got this. And we got this. Wait, is that all? Yeah, but what do we use the oil for? So you are taking in that and steam. You're also going to take in a little bit of steam. Does that mean we're going to need to have an additional boiler? Oh, plus steam. Why do we use steam? That's such a dumb thing. So we need, what, 9 steam, and you're producing 48 steam. So theoretically, we could have run a electrical boiler that's gonna take... Sorry, when is this done? Never? That is gonna cost us what? 4.5 megawatts. Oh, that's gonna consume quite a little of coal, though. I don't think we would like to do that. I think we'll just add in another boiler. Yeah, I think that is potentially best option. I also wonder if we should temporarily put these on, because I'm going to make a little cut in here. I know we have batteries, but you know, just in case. These are low. We'll set these to low priority. Lowest. And then we can copy you to here, 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 and here. Obviously that didn't work. 15. Yeah, I have some issues with regards to trusting stuff. So what we're probably going to do is to set this operation up here, which kind of makes perfect sense because then we can move. Ooh. Means we can move around quite a bit here. All right. Anyways, we wanted to have 2 steam turbines, right? So like so. Like so. And then we need you to go out here. And then I would like to have a pipe balancer here. So that's kind of why we activated these, so we don't go completely out of power. All right, pipe balancer, I want you to be here and 1 up. And then I kind of would like to build that as soon as possible. Okay, so that means we can hopefully pause all of this again. Okay. And then we would like to have a little steam, like kind of luring its way. Let's say out here. Okay, so that means we have steam. We would like to have this be output priority. And then you can go. Okay, click the wrong thing here. Like so. Hope they don't blow up if we put too much pressure in here. What happened here? New refugees. Hooray, but we are short on housing. Yeah, go ahead and make that a priority. I don't want to have any homeless people. Even though we have 2 of them at the moment. Okay. Think. So you're gonna get steam from here. Oh, and then we also have sour water, right? Sour water. Sour water stripper. Okay, that sounds like a terrible stage name. All right. We will like to. Can we see? Can we search in here? Sour water dripper. Is that here? Is that far away? It's locked behind red construction, I bet. Yeah. That's not something we're gonna do. What is this, by the way? Concrete mixer 2. Provides alternative recipes. Recycling. Unable to recycle products like research labs. Yeah, that would have been nice, but how do we... Recycling things? Like organic. Oh, there is so much stuff. I love it. Love it. But yeah, if we move you, steam comes down here, and then sour water comes out there. So then oil is going to come in on this side. So we're probably just going to be... Okay, so you need 60 oil, which we are kind of generating here, right? With the little oil that we've left. Hello, Mr. Hine. How are you doing today? You're having a most excellent day. Then you are going to be taking medium oil. So what do we use light oil for? Light oil. I'm somewhat better. That's good to hear. So Hannibal, no roadcraft, I see. Wait, what do you mean? No roadcraft? So we can put the light oil with water to make steam. 54. And how much are you creating? So we basically need 2 of those to power 1 generator. I love confusing, Hannibal. Yeah, I'm easily confused. I'm gonna run for president. Okay, so we need 2 of these. I feel like we're going to be producing way too much fuel. I mean, we're already producing a whole bajillion tons of fuel, aren't we? $60 oil plus steam comes in here. If we double this, that's 12, 15, 18 steam. And you're producing 48, so we should have plenty of steam. Oh, we also need to figure out what to use the heavy oil for. Heavy oil. Heavy oil, we can... Oh, we can also put that in a steam generator to make fuel. Chemical, put diamonds and heavy oil to make diamond paste. Is that something you put on a slice of bread? I don't know what a diamond paste is. Sounds horrible. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna go in here. We'll plop down one of you. Playing a lot of Foundry, I see. This is not Foundry. This is not Foundry. This is Captain of Industry, where we are stuck in a little island. On a much bigger island. And this Captain of Industry, yeah, it's a game that kind of just sucked me in, even though I have like a little. I don't know a lot about this game. It's kind of like Factorio meeting Banished, I guess. With kind of modern day industry, which is kind of cool. So if we use... Wait. You need 36 heavy oil, and you're producing 12. So if we use 4 of these... 4 times 6. 25, isn't it? Gosh, 4 times 6. 24, gosh. 24. $18 plus 24 is... $42. So we're gonna need 42 steam, which means we have enough steam produced. So yeah, we kind of need 42. No, sorry, not 42 of them. So we need kind of 4 of these, right? 6, 12, 24. And then, oh gosh, how much sour water do we use? 18 times 4, 72. So that's probably not going to be enough to... Yeah, so we're going to need to have 2 of these outlets here to dispatch the sour water. That is... or between each, right? And then we're going to use the steam. That means we're going to need a crap ton of oil. 120. Yeah, that is exactly what it means. A crap ton of oil. So if we look at this, this is the only recipe, right? So 48. Oh, and we also need to move it back a little bit. Also, how much power do these consume? Nothing? Seems weird. Okay, then we need you. Put steam in here. Okay, and then we need to figure a way to get sour water out. And we needed 2 of these, right? To get rid of all the sour water. So I think we need to flip you around. And maybe offset you a little bit. Like so. And then oil is going to come in here. Okay. And then we also want steam to get in here. I mean, wouldn't it be better if we... Hear me out. We did something like that. I see gameplay of... Oh, no, yeah, I saw it. I'm not going to be paying money for that, because... it's a DLC nightmare, all those games. And they are also not very YouTube friendly when it comes to music and sound things. Copyright you for everything you do on that game. So, yeah, I'm not going to be playing that game. Okay, so that is the steam pipe. The water pipe is going to go... The light is going to go into a boiler, and the heavy is going to go to a boiler, right? So I guess we'll have the outputs here. Okay, so that is steam dealt with. Then we wanted to have the outputs on this side. Can we... get you up to about here? Oh. Because we're not going to be building up any additional, right? Additional heavy oil. So 48 from you and 48 to you, right? And then we have all the heavy oil and all the light oil. And then we have the fuel that I would love to get in here somehow. All hail the spaghetti monster. Because... actually, we could get that in here, couldn't we? So if we go out And then where is the diesel coming from? From that side. That just fits in here perfectly. Almost. Okay, so diesel goes out here. And we'll have to turn that around. Sorry, fuel goes out here. Okay, so now we only have I created a table saw in Minecraft. Oh, isn't that like a bog standard recipe? Isn't that just some slabs and an iron ingot? I'm very glad we didn't make this confusing whatsoever, right? Oh, crap me a river. You're wrong. No. That is the stone cutter. Oh, I see. Does it need to be one lower? Need to change the direction of this pipe. How many pipes do we actually need? That's an excellent question. An excellent question. So then you go back into here. Okay, so we'll pull the other oil in the back. Light oil. Light oil. Light oil. Heavy oil. Okay. And then we need to get the sour water out. Oh, wait, what? Was? Okay, so sour water comes out here. Okay, so that's going to be sour water out. Okay, definitely not easy to see what we're doing here. Let's see. Is that the right pipe even I'm clicking on? Yeah. How do we get the freaking sour water out? You know what? I think we'll just go in here and let the gods figure it out. There must be a better way of doing this. There definitely must be a better way of doing this. Okay. Let's think here. We wanted to have you in here, right? And we can just drag sour water out here. Yeah, that might be better. steam in, right? Then sour water out, and then oil in. Oh, that's one connection. Sour water out. And steam in. Oil in. It's going to be a problem, isn't it? Oil in. Okay, we also wanted to get sour water coming out from here, so let's hook those up. Like so. A second here. Just want to check something really quick here. Something fishy on my channel. But it's okay. Okay, so then we could do it very easy by just adding those 4 here. Right next to it. We're probably going to flip it. Because we want Steam. To also go into those, and then you come up here. Steam. 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 And Steam. And then we could do 4 outputs. Sorry, 4. Okay, so you go in here, you go in here, and for some reason, no, it's right. No, it's not. All right, so then you need to get in here, same with you. Okay. And then we have heavy oil and light oil, which we can use to burn to make steam. Yes. So we are making 12 times 4, so that's 48. So a gas boiler. It's not going to be a full... It's not going to be a full... but light oil, we are using 120. So that will Yield us almost 2 theme. I'm tempted to build some of these just to kind of... You know what? We could build one of them. Actually, probably shouldn't. Not yet. We don't have any workers. Are we getting anyone? Nope. Or is our potato factory coming along? We could potentially boost you guys. You have 2 months to build up an entire new city sector. It's never gonna happen, is it? Bing bong, you refugees. You brought stuff. Sadly, there is no home for you, so gonna have to live on the street for a little bit. I think they're out of oil. So, so bye-bye, I guess. There we go. Now we should have some happy people. How are we doing here? 600. So we should send him out for another oil visit. Okay, now we can start, I think. So now it's going to be our sour oil pipe. And then this is going to be our steam pipe. And this is going to be our oil in pipe. And whatever that is, oh, that's the light oil. I think. That's the heavy oil. We never made any pipes for... That's heavy oil in. That is sour water out. Okay, it does something. Let's see if we are sending sour... I almost said sour cream. Sour water goes out here. And then heavy oil goes in here. So we're probably going to have to build one of those. We're also going to need steam for this. Hope this is the steam pipe. And then we need water. For the steam boilers. Now, ideally, we could potentially just do that. We're going to need 2 gas boilers. So one is going to go for this one, and one's going to go for that one. So let's have you be heavy oil. And then you be light oil. I don't think we can mix them. We could try. No, I think we're going to have one of each. Heavy, light. And then we'll have the steam that we are generating here goes in here. And I think we'll have that as a high priority steam intake. Sure. Then we'll just flip you. Can we clean away some of those bushes? Thank you. Then we'll need another smokestack here. Now, wouldn't it be better to have this the other way around? Have you be heavy and you light. I mean, does it matter? Also curious if we would like to instead have you like that, and then we could have a chimney in between here. Like so. So then we will have a heavy oil pipe coming out. And then you going all the way over here. Pepsi. All right, we can have a little bit of Pepsi because you know what they say. That's right, Pepsi match. So glow in the dark. Cheers, boys and girls. Ah, yummy, yummy. There we go. Synchronized burping. Then we would like light oil to come out here. 2, 3, and 4. And we also would like you to kind of connect here, and then the steam. It's gonna come in here. Then you're just gonna go in here and be the priority steam. By the way, how much are you producing? You're producing 72, you're producing 90. 60 plus 60, that's 120. Wait. We're gonna need 3 pipes on this. Yep. 60, 120. Yeah, we're gonna do that. $180. Yep, that's what the number says, and then we need to have water. Can we actually? No. And then we have water coming from here, which we could utilize. Oh, and we're also gonna need fuel depots, right? I'd rather have them on this side, because then we could put the fuel into here. Then we need to get a fuel pump. Fuel pipe. So should we just run this in parallel to here maybe? Oh, yeah, that's correct. It might be a little bit complicated to get into the fuel. But then again, we're going to be pumping it into here. Oh yeah, that's right. We also had a ship out there. Load the cargo ship. Now with 3.3 thousand. Let's send it back. Well, things are progressing. I mean, it looks very chaotic, but there is a madness to the chaos, I think. So basically, we are now producing... You know what? We could actually... Wait, we could actually just demolish this whole building here, couldn't we? We pause you. You're not going to get any fuel. Unless we get you... merge in here. So now we're gonna get potato fuel, mixing it with regular fuel to make rubber. Potato rubber. Sounds feasible. And we're actually low on copper. That is so strange. It's been a while since we've been low on the rubber. Are we getting any closer? Oh gosh, I can almost smell it. It's just a short little jump. Except for all the great white sharks that kind of feed around here. So how are we doing? It's a good question. I think we're kind of low on everything. I wonder if we should take away some excavators from our pet projects, putting them in here, and do another one here. Just since we were a little bit low on iron and copper. And we're also quite full of iron, so we could potentially buy some iron for wood. And we're gonna have to pause this farm again because we don't want to fill up our storage, because we kind of don't have a good way of kind of disposing the saplings. Makes sense. We can put them in a shredder to get biomass. What do we use biomass for? Water and biomass to steam. I feel like there is so many options for everything. Bing bong. Hello, oil. Thank you for dropping by. So I guess this will be a nice place for a cargo cargo port, right? Yeah, there's the electrical. I need to double check this. This seems absolutely weird. So you're gonna be, if I do that. Electricity consumed when operational. Currently not consuming. Yeah, that makes sense. It's only surplus power. But why would we ever... Why would we ever make an electrical boiler? So you make 24, which equals... one of these. So basically, if we do that, we're gonna be losing 1/2 of a megawatt. So yeah, maybe that is not the way to go. But I do want to have bigger pipes and bigger storage. Soybeans? Now where's the chickens? Where's the cows? Steel, so we need oxygen for that. Molten iron. That seems fairly easy. An oxygen furnace, though. That's a different beast. So we did water and oxygen. Yeah, we need so much water. It's not even fun. Speaking of water. You're out of water. Yeah, we definitely need better pipes. Are they expensive? Pipes? 34. They're kind of expensive, but I think it's gonna be worth it. At least to upgrade the water pipes. Because you have a throughput of 60 and you are... Oh, sorry. You are making 30, so those two are just like one throughput. And you require 60 for 2 of those, yeah. So, so getting a better pipe are probably going to be a big boon for us. Alright, are you doing anything? No. Why not? Because we forgot to give you one of those. Are you doing anything now? No. Oh, yeah, that's right. You also need steam. Not enough input. Oh, see this? Sneaky. Sneaky little pipeties, alright. And we see the medium oil go in here, goes down here. Quite sure why they're going out here though, but okay. So now we are making... Okay. So we're now making fuel, which will go up here. Yeah, there we go. And then you're gonna be light oil. You go in here, yes, yes. Then you go in here, yes. Let's set you to... No, actually, let's not do that. Set you to urgent. Actually, set both of them to urgent. Okay, so now we are burning brown oil, and then I think maybe we'll prioritize those. I don't know what would be like the most efficient use of steam. So you go in here, so let's have that be priority input. That means we'll burn less coal and more beautiful gas. Not enough fuel. Okay, all the potato power is gone. We need more potatoes over here. Okay, so let's activate another one. You're making how much fuel? Nothing, because we are not burning off this yet. Okay. Well, getting closer. We just need a couple more. Let's pause that so the majority of our construction parts goes to generating the construction parts that we need. Did we get more potatoes in here? No. Not a single potato goes to... Let's see how it is. There we go. Now we should be making fuel. 36. How much fuel are you making? 27. So let's now pause you. And we should be burning through everything here. There we go, some precious water. Nice. I'm very glad that they added colors to the pipes, because I think doing this without just having like the bog standard gray pipe they had before, with just like a tiny little window in it, I think that would have made me go absolutely crazy. Okay, so does that mean we could theoretically take this guy away? I think we'll keep it just in case. Just in case. Yeah, we kind of are refining oil a little bit more efficiently, or at least so I think we are. Not 100% sure yet. I guess time would tell. But yeah, I also do wonder if that is kind of where we're going to be calling it for today. Probably also reopen one of those. And let's close one of those. Yeah, I think that is kind of where we're going to be calling it for today. So with that, my friends, I just want to say thank you so much for watching. If you haven't already, there should be a like button in the comment section. Of course, a red subscribe button underneath the video. And in about 4 hours, there will be a new video on HanniballNOR's channel featuring a game called Blacksmith Master. So you can check that out if you like. All the links are down below. So with that, again, thank you so much for watching. And until next time, take care and keep smiling. Bye-bye. Want to say bye-bye, kitty cat? Did you want to say bye-bye? Oh, up there. Up there. Yes. Bye-bye. All right.